Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Are you mercenaries?
Core of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known...
The outcast? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time.
You're up,
Useless. Wind, hear me.
Take that! Take that! I'll take my leave. I'll take my Lament! Here!
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements! That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercen? Yeah. Look, but this going up against smart people is...
The rainforest is the best place to live. Useless.
Oh! It's the Traveler in Paimon! Kale! It's nice to see you again! To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. As a result, Master Tighnari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks. Oh, Kale! Speaking of Tighnari, did he go off on patrol? Oh, Master Tighnari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He left? What? Isn't Tighnari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation. I thought it was weird too. Master Tighnari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never... No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. To leave in such a hurry? Master Tighnari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Pardis Di is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tighnari once spent a long time conducting research at Pardis Di. A research base, huh? Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Pardis Di. Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master... Got it. Will do.
than asking all these.
Rumor has it.
Mondstadt is full of what?
Though it may be said that it is in a child's nature to play, the things Klee plays with are far from toys. I can never take my eye off her. go as one!
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure... Huh? But... Well, we understand that point now. When you left, I was still instead. He did something closer to creating hallucination. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations. I wouldn't be really... I gave away also. Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump it? It feels like he's... Plus, the doctor's combat ability... We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party Stii? Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced her destination by looking at the... You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us? Okay.
Those memories. So dark.
Traveler?
It's Hypatia!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this? She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life? Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, wait, no. Did you already finish your...
My consciousness has already met...
You did it? Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating when my consciousness made contact with the gods.
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Remember? I promise my current self has not only...
You can do that? I've never heard of anything like that, but...
Hold on. I brought some spirit board. All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him, but how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such... Alas, if only that which beats within my chest...
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
You... Why are I found divine wisdom? Shouldn't I receive...
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything... Wait, have I... already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
The Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was... After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can...
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense! Since the doctor... Even in a moon... Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusion. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But she isn't with...
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the Traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's...
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archons also...
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sage... All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but if I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the death. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as the Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right, we've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you...
I'll stay here for now. If you're planning to go into the desert, come find me here if there's anything else I...
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will...
Demons do not stop for the raid. Move.
There's no end to this.
Another test subject.
Useless.
Fry!
Practice on your side.
Fry!
Useless.
Fry!
There's quality here.
Happy to apply.
New punching bag. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
That's close enough. Travelers and visitors, don't miss out!
We finally made it to Caravan Rebot. It's pretty lively here. So, just... Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the... Where did she go? How did we lose him?
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the...
You really gave Paimon a scare, Al-Hatham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders!
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremite's honored guests by...
Oh, right. You do have a...
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar... And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still in... Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually... Which brings me back to you. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all?
Al-Hatham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like...
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia, but that does prove you do have some No matter.
That's right! We have the same plan as you!
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village.
It's always better...
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa. This land...
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia.
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your action.
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. And why, as General Mahamatra, as far as I'm aware, the other... Have you been given a mission that's... If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and reason...
I should have known you'd be difficult.
You two!
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great, finally! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna...
Yeah, sure looks that way. 2 giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally... Hey, did either of you hear...
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this...
That sounded like Cand... Come on, you two! Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of...
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon.
There's no need to thank...
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, as a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creature.
Oh,
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like.
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway.
wait. That was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a rather, I've chosen to
Huh? Exile?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the power of the General Mahamatra is... I realized then that the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the Academia. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance. I will never give up on this investment.
Sino seems to... Plus, now that he's no longer the general... Well, Sino, if...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented.
Yes, I was indeed tasked.
I'll hate them!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know. Their words contained one from my perspective. So, had I been less guarded.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered...
Criminals do love to talk about coincidence.
Even though I ran into... You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I...
That's true. I'll hate them helped us out at...
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to... I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. After all...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham. Now, answer me this.
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia.
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her. I had nothing going on, so I decided to but then I saw these two random guys and—
Is that all? Well, I will—
That's more like it.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourself—
Creatures?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not—
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The wind's died down. That means the Candace still isn't back yet, though.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little...